Every pregnancy needs utmost care and attention. But certain pregnancies need a little extra attention. An Rh negative mother carrying an Rh positive baby is at increased risk of complications. BSV is at the forefront to ensure safe delivery in every Rh negative pregnancy.
Hello and welcome to The Outside View, brought to you by Women's Cricket Zone and presented by BSV, Yuma, Food and Wellness, MRI Hospital and MPL Foundations. We are previewing a big match here between South Africa and Australia, and we have with us Marina Iqbal and Brittany Cooper to talk about this clash. Let's go straight into this one. This is the game between the top two teams of the tournament so far, and it sounds obvious, but one of them is not going to be unbeaten after tomorrow's match. So I'll go with Marina first up. Their Proteas have had some of the closest battles in this tournament. And how do you see them shaping up for the semi-finals, which I think they're going to make? It's almost kind of certain. Do you think they have the ability to take on the Aussies?
Well, I think they first need to sort out few things because, yes, they are heavily relying on Laura and as well as in Cap. The middle order and other batters are not actually getting their runs. Talking about bowling, I think they are sorted in that area, but in a longer format, you have to be on your A game regarding batting. And against Australia, they need to cover all their areas. Otherwise, we all know that Australia, what sort of team they are, and they do their homework and they come up with a definite plan against any opposition. So I think that in terms of batting and especially strike rate, South Africa needs to work it out. They need to have a right combination. They cannot afford two similar players coming, back and back, so that kind of drags that run rate for some extent. And if they want to beat Australia, they have to play some exceptional cricket. Otherwise, I think that it's going to be very hard for them.
It's almost going to be between South Africa's bowling and Australia's batting, because Australia is quite a strong unit. In fact, they are a very strong unit in the bowling as well. I would ask Brittany, if you have noticed any sort of weak link in this Australian team so far?
No, not at all. And their record is showing that that no matter who they bring into their 11, it's they come and bring perform. So I haven't seen any weaknesses in Australia setup yet. I guess teams just know whenever they get a wicket, try to get 2, 4, 5, 6 wicket quick, because they have such a strong battle lineup, and the middle order is just as powerful as their top order. So yeah.
On that note, let's just look at the head-to-head stats between these two teams and how they have gone when they have faced each other. Australia have won 13 matches, while one has been tied. So South Africa doesn't necessarily have a good historic record going into this clash. But both of you, this is a question to both of you. Do you guys see them doing their best and just keeping themselves alive? Like they have always, like Marina said, batting has struggled, but they have found ways to just get over the line. Against a side like Australia, do you think?
Well, against Australia, I think they don't actually. Yeah, Australia actually allowed the opposition to make a comeback. With other teams, you somewhat can expect that if your batting has collapsed, they might manage and open up an avenue to score runs. But Australians, they are literally hand-picked players for each situation and for each opposition and surfaces as well. We know that they do their work very thoroughly and they come up, no matter, like Brittany said, whoever they're playing, they want to dominate the game. So if South Africa does collapse initially, they might not get a chance to come back and post a big total or a decent total to challenge Australia because of their depth, because of their bowling as well. So it's going to take a mammoth effort and some exceptional cricket. Like I said, a brilliant fast innings from Lee, or probably, Laura can come up. She's been they never chance to come up with a impactful innings. Dupree's been struggling a lot. Again, you cannot rely on one or two players to beat a side like Australia.
Brittany, I'll ask you, if South Africa say win the toss tomorrow, what should be their approach? They have managed to strangle teams to sort of lowish totals and then go on to chase it in like 3 games now. What would you say their strategy should be against a team like Australia, who might not be restricted to say 130 easily?
Well, I think South Africa, if they do bat first, they will be comfortable with whatever total they put on the board because they have such a great bowling lineup that has so much variation and experience. They look at their even their seam bowling attack. You have Marizon Cap, you have Ishmael, and you have Kaka, who's been excellent in the past 2 years. She's showing that she's capable of being one of the best opening bowlers in women's cricket. So I think South Africa will be very confident with what ever total they set for Australia.
So with that, I guess it sums up the preview. This is going to be a clash of the top 2 teams in this tournament, and we'll cover it in every way. We'll have a pre, mid, and post show like every match. Till then, you can stay tuned to Women's Cricket Zone for all the updates on women's cricket.